What is going on, my Bob Nation? I am Bobsy Baldroid, and I am here with another video. And it's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've uploaded a video on this channel, and I'm sorry for that. I've been just really busy with school and everything, and I probably will be busy for at least the next upcoming 3 weeks or so. But with summer coming around the corner, I should be back into the typical groove of things with uploading videos. But today, I've got my two decks going off here. I am playing on the right, my opponent's playing on the left. So we've got the two decks here are my Mega Houndoom deck going against a deck that was profiled on the channel a while ago. It was a Noctowl Vileplume deck. And this match is actually pretty good. You can get some back and forth play here. It's really fun. And I'm excited to watch the match again. It's actually I haven't last time when I actually played this match, it was a couple weeks ago, so I actually kind of forgot what happened throughout the entire match, really. So that will be exciting to see what goes on there. Yeah. So for right now, we're just getting our decks shuffled up here. Not got a whole lot to work with right now, and we'll see what's going to go on. My opponent's going to cut my deck here after I've just shuffled it. I believe I did win the die roll or coin flip, whatever you use. And of course, really whenever you win, you want to go first. Some decks, maybe, but typically just first all the time. So I will get actually a card to start a starting Pokemon this time. I'm going to be getting a Entie, so not really the best. You want to start with a Houndoom EX. There's not really I mean, that's really the only card that's really good to start with. Obviously, it could have been a lot worse. I could have started with a Hoopa or a Shaman. Hoopa is the worst, obviously, because it's got the more retreat cost. And you can't, you can attack with Shaman to bring it back up, and then you could play it again, right? And with Hoopa, yes, but I mean, you can't. I don't have any cards in my deck to bring it back up, so it's like I can't, at least with my deck build. So yeah, I'm gonna go first here. I'm going to attach a Burning Energy to the Entei, putting a Scorched Earth in play. I believed I did play that. I did not actually see whether I did use that or not. Although I do remember that I do use it this first turn. Regardless, I'm pretty sure. We'll get a Trainer's Mail, or use a Trainer's Mail to get Geovine Scheme, Ultra Ball, and I'll discard a Geovine Scheme and a Zerosic. Cards that I can get with VSD card later in the game. Although I am going up against Vileplume, so that will be annoying trying to work around that. So I've just got to get my deck going early, and I got to get going quick. So obviously I'm going to grab that Hoopa EX and grab a Shaman, a Houndoom, and two Houndoom EXs. I don't know whether I go you could either go Houndoom EX and Mega Houndoom. I'm going to take the two Houndoom EX route and hope that I get a Houndoom EX or Mega Houndoom in my later turns. I do believe I have a Sycamore in my hand, so I can take care of that, down the road again, as I'm saying. But yeah, it's going good, pretty good for me. It's always great to start with that hoop on the first turn. I couldn't really ask for a whole lot better. I mean, I could have wanted to start with the Houndoom EX in the active spot, but still, it's a pretty good start for me overall. And I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot more. I'll attach a Spirit Link to one of the Houndooms. Likely. I didn't put my hand off, so I'm not playing it. I was thinking about it, contemplating whether I want to put it there or not. It seems like I do put it on one of them. I put it on the opposite. Doesn't matter, though. I'm going to be playing with Shaman, so I get to draw some cards. Get to draw 4. And right now it's going pretty good. I'm going to bench my Trubbish, so it'd be nice if I could get the Garboder out too, because I could always lock that Vileplume out. I just have to be careful that I get out before he gets his Vileplume out. because then if he gets his Vileplume out, I can't attach a tool card unless it's already attached. And so my opponent is probably waiting, like, come on, when is it going to be my turn? But I don't. And it's going to be his turn right now. So he is going to... top deck. I did not know he was a top deck. I knew he was going to give the Force of Giant Plants there, but I didn't know it was a top deck. Wow, that was lucky for him. So he's going to get a level ball. Probably getting that Vileplume going there. And, you know, it's not very good for me because I do not want to be locked out. Getting that Garboder going, and I mean, it'll be a little difficult trying to get my energy cycling through because items really useful in my deck where I have to VS Seeker, you know, to get, whether I get a Giovanni Scheme to try to reach that 20 damage or VS Seeker for a Blacksmith to, you know, cycle energy through the discard pile. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. He's got that Vileplume as well. So he's going to be sitting on that, and it's going to be pretty tough. For him at this point because he's got to he's in a good spot. I mean, he's locking items, but I mean, if you're talking about firepower, I am just, you know, sitting on it good right now. Although his deck is a deck that does not, you know, work the way that my deck does. I actually think that he needs to make some improvements to his deck, though. Possibly add in, you know, I don't know, not a really Pokemon fan club, but he needs to find ways to not use item cards because he needs, realistically, when he wants to get that Vileplume out turn 1, right? That's really what it wants, to lock down your opponent. But in that, he's locking down himself, and he can't get out, you know, a Noctowl if he needs to. At the same time, he wants those item cards in his hand so he can actually do more damage. So it's difficult for him to, you know, get that deck going. So I think maybe he needs to add some more supporters in there. I don't know. Or, I mean, he could, I don't know, it's tough in his situation because you just want that Vileplume, but sometimes it's difficult. So he's still waiting here, looking for something. And he's going to play a Silent Lab, so that's probably just to either discard a card or something. I don't really know why. Force of Giant Plants isn't useful for me at all. I don't have any grass Pokemon. It could have been useful for him. Silent Lab locks off abilities of basic Pokemon. But at this point, I really don't have anything to lock off. I've already played my Shaman, I've already played my Hoopa, and Garboder is a stage 1 Pokemon, so I don't have to worry about anything, really. I don't know why he played that. Maybe it was just to free some cards up or something. Really, it would have been better for him to just leave the Force of Giant Plants in play, because if he would have done that, he could have always been, you know, getting ready to just put another Vileplume out there in case one of them gets knocked out in that situation. And so he's going to pass over to my turn. I don't know. It doesn't really matter if he plays Hoots Attack. Hoots Attack, what it does is it locks off item cards from being played, but Vileplume is already doing that, so it does really nothing. So I'm going to attach another energy to the Mega Houndoom. Now I'm in a good spot because I was able to get that Spirit Link attached in earlier turns, get that Mega Houndoom in my hand, and, you know, now I can just start. So he's going to get that. I'm going to knock out that Vileplume, able to Lysander it up, so retreat out of that Entei, which is great. And he's just going to kind of be locking off my items, but I mean, that doesn't really do a whole lot for you when you can't do any damage. He needs to get a Noctowl out and hit back hard. Now, I do have a lot of items in my hand. You can't really see it, but I mean, if you see the shadow, my hand's pretty big. If he can find a Noctowl, he can do a lot of damage. If he does have, decent amount of items in his own hand. I'm just gonna knock out that Hoot. I'm just gonna keep on doing this until I win the game. That's great thing about Burning Energy. You can just cycle through them. Go, go, go. And I've got the Garboder. I still can't play any items, so I'm just gonna knock out that Hoot. He's gonna get a Hoot. Draw another one. He needs to find a way to get Pokemon on his bench. That's his main problem, I think. And we can work on that deck. But really, I mean, he's good. His item lock is consistent, but he needs to get to that point. Knock out the Miltank, and he's going to Sycamore, and he didn't have any cards in his hand. So that was another issue. He doesn't have a lot of turbo. He doesn't have a lot of drawing ability or power in his deck. It seems like he gets stuck a lot in his deck. He does have a double colorless energy. If he does have a Noctowl in his hand, he believe he can evolve it, or can he not? I don't know. Yes, he can evolve it, but doesn't. I don't know if he can or not. We'll see where that goes. And he's trying to think what he's gonna do here, thinking that if he can really do anything at this point. He's playing Giovanni's Scheme. That doesn't do anything unless he's discarding something, or he's just gonna pass and draw a card. I must have maybe I passed after him or something. That must have been what happened. Oh, okay. I'm letting him giving him mercy. I want him to just do some damage with Noctowl. So I'm just passing, drawing and passing. That's why we saw him pass and then just draw a card immediately after, because I did that with my turn. So I'm just drawing and passing. And now I have a tremendous amount of cards in my hand and a tremendous amount of items in my hand. So if he can get the Noctowl, which I'm just being completely merciful for, full at this point, I would have won a long time ago. But he ended up the Hoopa, so he can knock that out. Really, you want to take care of the Houndoom. Actually, I think the best case would be for him to try to hope to deck me out. I mean, if he's really going to go for that. But I should have enough energy that it doesn't make a difference. And does he have... Will he finally be able to get the Noctowl? He does get the Noctowl. That's the first one that's been out. And he's going to be doing a lot of damage. We'll see how much he actually does when I reveal my items. But that will be nice. He's finally gotten that Noctowl, which is way too late. Just way too late. That was the issue with that there. He got it, but too late. So right now he's doing, I guess if he evolves a Noctowl, please tell me he evolves. He's not attacking with Hoot anymore, hopefully. Hopefully he's not just attacking with Hoot anymore. Is he going to pass? Did he pass? Sorry for the camera angle. It's a little difficult to see everything here. I don't know why he passed. He must have been thinking just to item lock instead of trying to go with the Noctowl. That must have been the only case, really. That's the only thing I could think of why he wouldn't evolve. Maybe he thought it'd be better just to try to lock with the Hoot and go with that. Now we're going to see him evolve into that Noctowl we've been finally waiting for. And so he's going to attack. And it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 item cards. And that would be 220 with the muscle band. So he would have actually been able to knock out that Mega Houndoom. I don't know if that one turn, though, I did draw an item card, so that could have made a difference in him trying to attack the Houndoom. But he did take out the Hoopa, so he did take 2 prizes. But I'm going to just take care of this Noctowl and end the game. And so that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully I can get another video up. I want to get another Extreme Flipper to rip it, but I'm going to make it way better than the last one. I know the last one was bad. So I'm going to try to work on that, change a little bit of up. And hopefully I can get that posted sometime soon for you guys. And that's about it for this video. So anyway, guys, I will catch you guys later, and I will see you in the next video. Start cycling through.